Hey there, tankers. Seattle Forge here, and we're in a Tier 10 matchup, 5-10 matchmaking, and I'm rolling out in my Conway. I'm inconsequential Golf Dude 3 in his T10, and Grizz is in his trusty T30. He loves this tank. He loves American TDs. This one was a real treat. So we are rolling out on Winterberg, and I wasn't sure how to feel about this game. You see you have a 907 player, which means he's pretty good. He's teamed up with an Object 140. That's cool. Not really sure. I don't, the Conway, I'm trying to like it. I'm not a big TD player in the first place. And look at me, a camping little bitch. But Grizz heads into the middle of the city with the heavies, and also with the shit barn. It's very brave. Very brave with his hydrocephalic head bobbling out there for all to see. That's a very brave choice. We're already down a Centurion 7-1 and an ML2, and the field has pretty much been surrendered. So it's really going to be up to our boys in the city here to either help keep folks off the road. Sheridan bounces one, and Grizz puts a solid one into him. Very nice. Very nice. Grizz keeping one eye on the road behind him from the field, and another eye peeled into the town. Something he'd admit he's probably not the best at is keeping an eye on a couple things, but he did a masterful job of it in this game. We're down 3-0. We've lost one of our Object 140s, and their Tier 10 Sheridan is gone, so that's nice. This 155mm gun is quite nice. I don't think the DPM is amazing, but the penetration and the 750 alpha on average is pretty sweet. And how often do you get to shoot the back of a T50 just sitting there for you like that? Lovely. Lovely. He's got 2 kills. He's going to need every kill he can get to save this team of luckless assholes like myself. As conquerors, a bit of a tease, Looked like that went a little high and skipped across the top of the armor there. Alright, so our Type 4 Heavy is trying to snipe from the back. Not terribly effective. T49's back there too. I certainly don't blame him for keeping behind hard cover and maybe being a bit cheeky. I don't know what gun he's got. He's got the 152 that, he does want to be able to reload effectively behind hard cover. It is closer than it looks, as far as I'm concerned, and they right now have the heavy tank advantage. Now it's 5-3, getting a little cheeky. I was trying to pick out some of those boys who stuck themselves in the corner at D9. It wasn't working out too well, but Grizz is going to have a hell of an opportunity, and he in the shit barn. I don't think the shit barn got the shot he wanted on that one. Oh, no, he's going to pay with his big head out there. Tier 9 Chinese TD smashes him one. But the shit barn, he's in it to win it. He's feeling aggressive. And Grizz is backing up. Oh, cheeky Patton. Cheeky Patton. I was up there trying to keep him honest, but I'm getting slapped around by artillery. Grizz is in here keeping him honest as well and backing up the shit barn. This shit barn is really aggressive. What kind of player he is. Walt is defending the corridor kind of solo. I don't know that Type 4 Heavy was really helping out. I guess he's looking at post-game stats, but I don't recall him playing that much of a role. Tortoise playing aggressively, which we needed all the aggression we can get. You can't just sit back and let all these heavies roll over you. What a time for that Conqueror to go unspotted. And the cheeky Patton is doing a really great job of keeping the guys down this corridor lit up for the enemy team. Alright, so Grizz has a T30 at his backside. The Type 4 is done. We got a free T10. We got a Tier 9 Chinese tank destroyer. And a couple of mediums who are up on the road, up ahead near the field, keeping everybody honest. And, oh my. Could have, shit barn the shit barn. Grizz puts away the 430, but not before Golf Dude gets put away by the M48 Patton. That M48 Patton, I don't know if you noticed, but he hates the clan. Got 2 of us. 2 of us. bastard. Alright. Still close. The heavy advantage still going to... Oh, this is 882. That's a lot of hit points to shave off with this gun, but he does it in one. This must be a bar gun. What a roll. Great timing for a roll like that. Keeping things close at 9 to 10. Artillery saying hi, keeping the crew stunned. Grizz is going to walk it off. She's going to walk it off. No need to panic. Doesn't need to use that med kit yet. Not yet. Tortoise is going around to try and pull a flankaroo on the T30. And of course I'd be worried about the Patton coming up from behind. We haven't seen him in a while. Conqueror still out in the field spotted. T10 out in the field spotted. Our 907 is hiding a bit. But he's actually taking a pretty good smacking. But he has been laying down the deeps. And they both fire at each other. And like a duel, only one walks away. Grizz is at 5 kills in this 10 to 12 nail biter. Somebody's shooting out back. Somebody landed one close. Alright, Patton is spotted down near their cap. Tortoise moving in for a bit of help here. Grizz running up against the rock, kind of props his gun up a little bit. He tries to settle. And that Conqueror turret is pretty tough, especially tough if you whiff over the top. This gun is not particularly accurate. It's not horrible, but not particularly accurate. And the Conqueror's gun is a sniper rifle. Nothing less, actually. It is a really beautiful gun. Oh, Grizz trying to get the shot in while his hull was exposed. A little disappointed it went off. High end of the left. And by the way, I'm rushing to get commentary on this because new patch is coming, and I definitely wanted to get this replay up on the channel. Alright, let's try this one more time. He takes one. What is that? Conqueror shooting Hesh? Oh, just plain HE? That's dumb. So Grizz walks away from that one with another kill. He's got his top gun now. They've got at least one tank in the cap, and if I remember there were 2 in the back there hassling the artillery. Enemy artillery still in the game. Still behind by 1 tank. They have a T30 to match our T30. They have a Patton, for which we have a counter in the Object 907, who's almost out of hit points. Alright, we know a T10 is in the cap. He's been spotted. Grizz goes in there and actually has time to aim because it looks like they're pointed in the wrong direction. Puts him away for his 7th kill. T30 in the cap. Tortoise is actually making a move in there. Looks like the 907 got a shot in. The Tortoise is actually fulfilling the role of pincher. The T30 did get turned around, and that allows the Tortoise to pop one in his backside. We're now up 13 to 12, but this is really close. The 907 on a sliver of health. Grizz just slammed. He's down near to half of his health for the rest of the game. And the Tortoise, he's doing all right. Just with the lack of speed of these 2 tanks, it can be really tricky with a Patton who's on 3 kills. It seems to know what he's doing. And the Patton does have phenomenal view range as well, which is really going to help out his artillery. And the M53-55 is a ridiculously tough artillery. Often preferred to the Tier 10 American artillery. So we're making our way to where the Patton was last seen, and of course to maybe get a little action on the cap, force them to do something. Tortoise has had a hard time making up his mind where to go, and that's a tough job when you're a Tortoise. It just doesn't have the speed to kind of make corrections all the time. You kind of have to make a decision and go with it. And I really liked what was done before with the Tortoise performing that pincher action, which allowed Grizz and the 907 to draw the attention of the T30 and allowing him to put one into the backside. Tortoise follows up here. Won't have that option, but maybe he can help pick off anything that Grizz spots. Keep him in the game. 907 being cheeky, staying in town, kind of seeking out where the Patton last was. I think the 907 is a one-shot for anything. 907 would be a one-shot for a Tier 8 medium at this point. Alright, now do you give yourself away? Give yourself away. I like this. I like this. Just in case he's down that way and hasn't been spotted. A little reverse side scrape action while still making progress towards maybe spotting the artillery. And he does avoid the cap circle, which is a good idea. Oh wow, he's down to 60. Object 907 down to 60 hit points. I actually thought he was at 200. something was to happen. Yeah, the 907 could actually be knocked out just driving wrong. Alright. Tortoise making his way up as like a tortoise. He's quite pokey. No idea where the Patton and the artillery is. Aha! Artillery is spotted. And the nice thing about this 155 is you don't have to worry about objects in the way. Buildings, placards, bushes, trees, signposts, fence posts. No problem. That's 8! Grizz has the Radley Walters. And up near 5k damage. Alright, so T30 and a Tortoise are not going to be able to chase down a Patton. So they make the smart move and they actually go into the cap. They can win by cap, or they can try and catch the Patton out if he comes in to get a reset. And Grizz is out in the open, and what does he see? But he apparently was not spotted. Till now. That's a miss that'll haunt him. That is a miss that will haunt him. But the Patton has got his eyes on the Tortoise, it looks like. Alright, buddy. You get another one here. Countdown to reload coming up. And just over the top. And the base is captured. But 907 puts it away. Every tank killed. And a beautiful result for Grizz, getting his first ace badge in the T30, a Radley Walters, and of course, Top Gun that goes along with that. Just an amazing result. I wasn't surprised to see Grizz top on damage, but he was only top on damage by 1 point. That 907 had been working the crowd. Remarkable that slow play games like this can still exist. It was pretty slow, but of course, a lot of the tanks in this game were slow, and the tanks that weren't wanted to avoid being hit by the slow tanks in the game. Grizz comes out with a almost 32k profit, 6 bonds for his 2 big medals. Just a fantastic result. Congratulations on the Radley Walters, buddy.